All right, here we are. Let's see if we're live. I think. I don't know. You gotta wait till 10. Oh my good God. Noise ordinance. Truck. Slow it down. Just kidding. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. I'm Rob. Hit subscribe. Unsubscribe. Hit Rob. Oh, that's not it. Welcome. I do a live stream every weekday. We talk about news and we have commentary, so it's a newsmentary channel. I was watching Philly DeFranco a little bit earlier. Kid's getting a little edgier. I like it. I like that he's dabbling more into the commentary opinion pieces and saying F you to certain things. Whether or not I agree with his views is neither here nor there. I just like seeing people getting passionate, fired up about stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to take over the top spot from Philly DeFranco. And he says on his channel, he says, hit the thumbs up so YouTube knows you like your news. So I guess you got to listen to Philly, hit the thumbs up. Let YouTube know that you like the news. Let them know you like the news live, because Philly does his recorded. And what's up? The past few things I've watched of Philly, although they're not in a row, he's always in a different location. I feel like I got to top that. I feel like I got to go into all different kinds of locations. Maybe that will be my gimmick. I'll do the news live from different weird spots. Well, as soon as I get my subscriber base up. Right now, this is a passion of mine. Work, a job that doesn't really pay me $5 an hour. So if you could help me chase Philly DeFranco numbers. He's at 7 million. I got a feeling we're almost there. We're at 1,360. We can hit 1,370. Come on, we can do it. All right, let's talk about the news. Number one, Robert Downey Jr. is going to be playing Dr. Doom. Wasn't he Iron Man? Does anybody remember if Robert Downey Jr. was Iron Man? Can't remember. There's only like 10 years of Marvel movies. And it all kind of hinged around one guy. I think Robert Downey Jr. was Iron Man. Wasn't he? Wasn't he like the main guy who died? Oh, spoiler alert. In those Marvel movies? And then what? It's been a year and they're bringing him back as a different character? Daniel Ortega. They switched the body. Which body? They switched the body on Iron Man? This is the most irritating. Listen. If you're a fan of Robert Downey Jr. and Iron Man, good for you. You might want to earmuffs right now. There's a comic book about it? Ooh, I love backstory stuff. I'm not a graphic novel enthusiast. I wish I was. I wish I had a buddy who was like, could tell you like, series 1, comic 1, and he could tell you the whole backstory. Do you remember me? The Harsher? Of course I do. We talked about Fortnite. We can't get into a Fortnite diatribe in this. No, he was from Tropic Thunder. The Monolith, thank you. I didn't think he was Iron Man. He's from Tropic Thunder. Robert Downey Jr., you may know him from Tropic Thunder. Well, he's taking on a new role as Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom. Do you know how much he's going to make? By the way, hit subscribe and the notification bell, because I'm going to bring you information that is going to probably anger you. Do you know how much Robert Downey Jr. is going to make per movie for Dr. Doom? There's going to be 2 of them. Anybody want to guess in the chat? Guess how many millions that Iron Man Part 2 is going to make. Guess. I linked it. Margaret Lopez, hi. Thanks for joining. Hit subscribe. 7 mil. Daniel, good guess, but way too low, my friend. Way too low. 7 mil. 200 mil. Actually... Andres, I hate to say this, you're very close. He's going to make 50 million per movie, 2 movies, 100 million for 2 in movies. And I'm guessing he's getting points on the back end, or he's probably got, I didn't get to read the whole deal, but just so you know, sometimes like they'll get points on the back end. I know musicians will get this. I took like a music industry class at one point, and essentially like you'll get paid a certain amount up front. So Downey Jr. is going to get 50 million up front, Again, I haven't read his contract. I should have done that before this. I'm sorry. 18,000 billion. Harsher, you win, because that's probably what he's going to walk away with. But he's probably got points or some kind of deal where, like, you know, I know the Russo brothers, again, I linked these articles in the description. The Russo brothers are going to get 80 mil for the 2 movies. But if the movies break 750 mil at the box office or 1 billion, they get money on that, you know, on that structure. They get bonused on it. What I didn't know, just so everybody's aware of like the type of money we're talking about right here, okay? Ant-Man made 475 million at the box office. Ant-Man, the sequel. I forget what they called it. Quantum Leap or something. Ant-Man, Quantum Leap, Time Cop. Ant-Man, Time Cop, I think it was called. That made 475 million at the box office, okay? Robert Downey Jr., for his role as Iron Man, brought home over 500 million over 10 years, okay? This cat made more than the fucking Ant-Man movies. That's an obscene amount of money to play a role. And I'm sorry, Marvel, Feige, Russos, all of you guys, you're lazy AF. Because to pick Robert Downey Jr. as a safe bet because of whatever's been going on with the franchise, I'm not going to get into it. Infinity War. What does my neck say? My neck says Iron Man. I'm a huge Iron Man fan. I should have got an Iron Man tattoo. Quantum Mania. Sorry, it wasn't Ant-Man Time Cop. Daniel's right. Although that would be a good name for it. But this is a lazy pick. They're doing it because it's safety. It's like if you broke up with your ex and you call her because you're lonely on the weekends and you go back and you go, it's safe, it's fun, I know the movies we like, we're going to get that one takeout thing. That's what the Russos and Feige are doing. They're going, we can cash in on Robert Downey Jr., let's bring him back, let's pay him an obscene amount of money to fucking play. I mean, unless they CGI this guy's face, this is lazy. If they're just strictly going on like, he's such a good actor. Did you see him in Tropic Thunder? He pulled it off. I mean, what are they going off of? Besides, like, people want to come back and see Iron Man as Doctor Doom. And I know people are freaking out about that because I think in the comics, like Daniel said, there was some kind of superior Dr. Iron Man or something. A Doomer Man or some kind of weird crossover. I don't know. Again, I wish I knew that kind of stuff. My eyes are beautiful. Well, thank you, Anastasia S. That is very kind of you. Yeah, so they effed up. They need RDJ to save. Yeah, Daniel, exactly. They're thinking they need Robert Downey Jr. to save them. And I get bringing the Russos back on because obviously the storytelling of the Russos was supreme, burrito supreme. You know, it was like one of those things where they, I don't know how they did it. They did some good storytelling, you know. Tropic Thunder was hilarious. Listen, I'm really not, I like turtles. The harsher, god damn it, you're so funny. I like Ninja Turtles, man. Why don't we get a good live action Ninja Turtle? Robert Downey Jr. can play Splinter. So I'm not talking bad about Tropic Thunder. I'm just saying this is so lazy that they brought out Iron Man again to be like, guys, please love Marvel again. Please, we need a safe bet. We need old reliable. We're banging the wheel. We're kicking the wheels on Robert Downey Jr. again. Let's see if he can take us 2 more billion-dollar movies. It's sad and pathetic. And I'm bummed because there's somebody out there. I don't know if you want to put it in the chat who you think would be a great Doctor Doom. I don't know the Doctor Doom character, but just off the top of my head, like, you know, anyone else, anyone that hasn't played a 10-year-long character with basically the main character arc in all of the Marvel movies is Robert Downey Jr. And we're going to get to the whiter dudes. Okay, I know in the title I put white dudes for Harris. If you like Luke Skywalker, you're going to listen to this story because Luke Skywalker is part of the white dudes for Harris. And I saw on Reddit, somebody said, what is it? White dudes for Harris, Kamala Harris, and is it whiter dudes for Trump? Which I thought was so funny. So I had to take that and put it in the title because that made me giggle inside. Henry Goulding. I don't know who that is, but better choice, Anastasia. Love the pick. Don't even know who it is. Wow, oof, estás hermosa, mi caso. I don't know what that means, but oof. Me, the harsher. I'm for it. Better pick. Well, I liked, so if you guys don't know, a long time ago, before they picked Tobey Maguire, whatever his name is, for Spider-Man, they actually did a national casting. And my friend down in Florida, this girl that I knew, she was dating one of the guys who was like the main contender against Tobey Keith Maguire, or whatever his name is. And I think Tobey probably got it because he was probably, already established Hollywood, I think, at the time he got the Spider-Man role. But just like Andrew Garfield, I don't think he was like a long-established superhero guy. Or, what's his name? Tom Holland. And people, I don't think for the most part, people are going crazy over any of the Spider-Mans. Maybe the Tom Holland one was like the most hype. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Erwin, you win. Why not bring Steven Seagal in, the worst actor in all of Hollywood. Bring Steven Seagal in as Dr. Doom. We'll take it, okay? And that was a joke, but think about it. I just said that, and if they did, who would not go to see that? You would just want to go to see it to see if, Dr. Doom was going to be judo flipping everybody. If he's going to do a weird Russian dance. Oh, man. But I like it. Jean-Claude Van Damme. I mean, that dude, put Chuck Norris in as Dr. Doom. Anything besides Tony Stark, please. Like, that's all I'm going to think about when I go see this movie. And I'm not going to go see it, but just be happy with it. I'm just going anywhere. Don't want you guys having a good time. I'm just sorry. I'm feeling well. I'm tired. I can't get to the doctor. Okay. Trying to read that comment quick. So anyways, I want to get to the white dudes for Harris. But yeah, I think there are so many better potential picks. I can't think of the dude who is in Civil War. He always reminds me of the guy who's the Mandalorian. He looks like a younger guy that plays the Mandalorian. You know that dude? I forget his name. I loved him in the Pablo Escobar series. That's where I first knew him from. But that guy who's in Civil War, that new movie out. Oh man, somebody just said his name. I want to see the new Deadpool. Hemsworth. Yeah, because Thor's character I don't even think is ended. I think, isn't Thor? That would be hilarious if they just pick Chris Hemsworth to play Dr. Doom and Thor at the same time. I mean, do something like that. Sebastian Stan. Listen, we can't do it with people that haven't died. They at least had the decency to kill Tony Stark and then rehire him. At this point, it's just fucking crazy. Really, it's such a we can bank on him. Just do anything, right? Sabrina Carpenter. No. Liam Hemsworth. No. Erwin, listen. If you talked to me a week ago, I don't know if you guys seen the Land of Bad movie on Netflix. Liam Hemsworth is in it. He's the main character. He's like a military guy, special forces noob. And I couldn't even finish that movie. I watched like a quarter of it. And I was like, Liam is so bad. I get why Miley left him. Or did he leave Miley? If he left Miley, then Miley, you are not good at detecting bad acting. You should have known that he wasn't really into you, because that guy, you can smell his acting from a mile away. It stinks. So yeah, Liam, not about Liam. He cheated on Miley? Oh my God. And I bet Miley found out, because Liam couldn't act his way out of a paper bag. Me, listen, I've sent my photos into, not the Feige brothers, maybe I should find their email and send it to them and said, listen, I'll do it for half of what Downey Jr.'s taking. $50 million, I'll just charge you 25, and you can bank on me. What's Dr. Doom's catchphrase? I'm not your father. Luke or Thor, I'm not your father. I don't know much about the comics, but I enjoy them. Anyways, white dudes for Harris. She sure did. Yeah, good for you, Miley. Call him out. The song Flowers was about him. Interesting. Oh, is that the I will buy you flowers? No, that's Bruno Mars. What's that one? Anyways, I'll look it up later, but that's fascinating. Thank you for pointing that out. I love learning those things. All right, white dudes for Harris. And if you were part of the live stream yesterday, we talked about how Elon Musk on Twitter is sharing altered deepfake stuff about Harris, and that is against the rules. He's not suspended himself. He should have to play by the rules that he set up, and if he doesn't want to, at least just loosen the rules or put an asterisk that says, I'm allowed to do whatever I want because I overpaid for this and lost billions on this business venture. Okay? Now that we established that, white dudes for Harris, for Kamala, I don't know how to pronounce it. I really don't, I'm sorry. But that Twitter account got suspended only hours after it raised, I forget how much money, millions of dollars, and raised 150 subscribers or followers on Twitter. And Elon shut that account down real quick. You know how scared he is of not having a fascist in power or somebody that's going to help him, which is funny because Trump said he's not going to allow electric vehicles to be sold in America anymore if he becomes president, which tells you how much Elon cares about Tesla. He just doesn't. But this white dude's, Fortnite Pro, Chapter 5, Season 3. Are you going to change your name when it becomes Season 4? I want you to change it. Shawshank Hedge. What's up, bro? Life is... I am. You know what I mean? Elon is terrible. So he suspended this account. But the fascinating things, when I heard white dudes for Harris, what did you think? I thought a bunch of like college bros, making like a parody account. I thought it maybe was even a joke. I think it would be hilarious if somebody started a whiter dudes for Trump. If you get what I'm saying. Led by David Duke. But what I didn't realize, and again, I linked the articles down below. This consisted of Luke Skywalker himself, Mark Hamill, Jeff Bridges, Josh Gad, Olaf, J.J. Abrams. Like, some real big names were a part of this, and I had zero idea. There were governors, other politicians, which who cares about them? Don't say that with a stutter, because that guy's rubbish. So who cares about them? But I didn't know it was like Luke Skywalker himself. That's what scares Elon and Trump. Once you start getting celebrities, because, they'll complain all day. They'll say like, oh, shut up and dribble or stay out of politics. But if Kid Rock decides like he wants to talk politics or Ted Nugent, they'll have him play, they'll have him open for him. Which, the hypocrisy of it. I think everyone should talk politics because in America, the land of the free, isn't that the whole reason we're free? So we can talk religion, politics, all these things. So I think it's great when people get involved, but I had no idea it was Luke Skywalker. That's kind of wild. Not saying I agree with any of it. Personally, I think this government needs to be dismantled, dissembled. It needs to be Iron Man arced. You know what I mean? I love you 3000, but you're out. That's what I think about it. I don't think any of this is going to benefit us. Of course, wealthy people are, love to play the game, but it's the working class people that get hurt. I don't get the fascination behind him either, Anastasia, for real. Elon, the ultimate culture warrior. The culture... Oh, what's up, Bandito? Oh, by the way, I haven't hit subscribe and hit the notification bell. I go live every weekday. Sometimes I try to go live twice, sometimes on the weekend. Bandito, did you get my friend request on Discord? Is it called a friend request? We got to get that Discord set up because I want to get a Fortnite sub thread or sub Discord subreddit. I don't know what you call it, but I want to get that set up because I want to start streaming Fortnite again too. But I just wanted to bring this stuff to your attention because it's some wild stuff going on. It points out even more the hypocrisy of certain people that claim to love free speech and all this rubbish. But more importantly, why Iron Man? Russo brothers, Kevin Feige, are you really that desperate to just make $1 billion movie again? Really? Why Iron Man as Doctor Doom? If you didn't read, I put together a bunch of articles detailing how much they're getting paid, the choice, all this stuff. So if you want to read it, it's all in the description. But man, is that infuriating. And think about this. There are actors out there, I'm guessing. I don't know if they just seeked out Robert Downey and said, hey, would you do this? Or if they had auditions. And we'll find out in a few years. But there's going to be actors out there who wanted to audition for Doctor Doom who would have been fantastic. Get Mike Myers. He's still doing movies. He did the Pentaveret, right? Mike Myers can play Fat Bastard. He could play, Austin Powers. He could play Doctor Doom. Or get Adam Sandler. Doesn't Adam Sandler do everything nowadays? You can get Adam Sandler's gang in there. Oh, that would be the day. You know Marvel's jumped the shark once the Adam Sandler gang gets in there. Mike Myers would be a great Dr. Doom. I'm sorry. He played Dr. Evil. He could do Dr. Doom. Can we play Fortnite today? I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. Zach Galifianakis. Anastasia, I love you. You just won. That is the best pick. I 100%. Zach Galifianakis not only is a great actor, but he would play that so well. I don't know what Dr. Doom looks like under the mask, but he would play it so well. He has range. If you've never seen, it's kind of a funny story with Zach Galifianakis. It's like a teenage love comedy, like darker love comedy. I don't know how to describe it, but the movie, It's Kind of a Funny Story with Zach Galifianakis, is wonderful. It's heartwarming. Hi, title of this live is hilarious. Can I use this saying? Of course, Montana Wildflower, just so you know, I took this from Reddit. So this isn't even mine. It is hilarious, and that's why I wanted to share it. So feel free, share it everywhere. Oh, Anastasia, you know, it is a good movie. I'm telling you, that movie, I love that one. Whenever it's on, I'll watch it. Kind of a Funny Story with Zach Galifianakis. So yeah, Montana Wildflower, great name, by the way. Absolutely use it. I think somebody needs to start a Twitter account, Whiter Dudes for Trump, if it already hasn't started. I'm not doing it. I ain't got the time. My focus is here, YouTube, doing lives, bringing the news commentary, and I got to get back to editing. I'm hoping to release another video at some point in August. I'm sorry, I moved, so I took a break from making recorded videos and focusing on lives from Salem, Massachusetts, or that's where I do all my stuff. So come Halloween, come visit. And I try to always live stream Halloween in Salem, like downtown Salem, because it's such an amazing location that time of year. It's hard to get into downtown because there's like a million people that come here. But yeah, Massachusetts. All right, I gotta go. Thank you guys for joining. Please hit subscribe, and when you do, hit the notification bell, because these chats, these lives are so much more fun with you joining me and the commentary. And I mean, we figured it out. Dr. Doom, Zach Galifianakis, perfect pick. I don't think there could be anyone better. Again, I have no idea what Dr. Doom looks like under his mask, but you live in Texas. Ooh, listen, I feel for you. Texas, tough. From what I've heard, I've never been. Have a good one. I was a new sub the other day. Oh, thank you, Montana Wildflower. And you must have hit the notification bell because you joined. And for real, it means the world to me, because these lives are so... That's why I like to go live, because I like to converse with people. That's why I say Philly DeFranco's doing it all wrong. That's great he's doing it recorded, but do a recorded one and then go live and talk about the news. Because, I mean, I would have never thought of Zach Galifianakis or Jean-Claude Van Damme. Let's be honest, those are great Dr. Doom picks. Those are fucking hilarious. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Okay, Anastasia, Montana, Bandito, oh my God, the Harsher, everybody, Daniel, everybody who joined, thank you guys so much. Much love, much respect. I will see you tomorrow if I don't go live again later. I got some stuff to do, but tomorrow, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I really hope you get to join me tomorrow. Thank you guys. Peace.